everybody. I know it has been forever. I've been hoping and praying that my laptop's computer program to make the videos would start working, but it hasn't. So here I am back on my phone. Yay! Since the last time I made a video, we are on our last week of adoption classes, a 9-week course, and last night was our second to last week. So next Tuesday will be our last day. This is Binks. And after that, we will be done. I'm sad to see the classes go because I've met some great people, but I'm also excited because that means it's the next step into being able to adopt. So, you know, everything's moving right along. So I'm super, super excited about that. Let's see where we should start. So in the past couple weeks, we've learned a lot about discipline and how it can be different for a kid that's yours versus a kid that's not yours biologically and everything like that. So this week was not continuing family relationships. That's a lie. Don't listen to that. Oh, I'm never prepared. Planning for change. Session 8 is planning for change. Now, I've been kind of struggling these past couple weeks because I've been looking online at the children that are able to be adopted. And it's like really, it's so frustrating the way I feel because it's like I find a kid or I find a sibling group. And I'm like, oh my God, they're perfect. They're going to be so great in our family. We got space for them. They're like coincide in our lives. And then another family adopts them. And I'm like, I really want to be happy that a family adopted you guys, but like in my mind I'm like, but I already imagined their whole life with me based off their photo. So now I'm back to reimagining new people in our family because a majority of the kids that we were looking into between like the past 3 weeks have all gotten adopted, which is amazing. I'm so happy for them, but I'm also sad because like I said, I've imagined my life with their pictures. So, you know, I've already planned stuff. But hopefully, I know there's a kid out there that's perfect for us because God has a plan. And this is the plan that God wanted us on. And now that, you know, we're on it and we're getting to the end of it, I know that the kid that's meant to be in our family, kids that are meant to be in our family, they'll be there. And it'll be super exciting. And they'll be perfect for us. Nobody's perfect, but they'll be perfect for us. Get it? I know. I'm so excited. Okay. I apparently picked the days that I look the most terrible to make these videos, but I solely base it off when I'm going to the gym, which today I'm going to the gym later because it's early release day. So Bug will be home at 1:30 and then I take him to the gym with me because that's fun. So, I don't remember what session we left off at, but we pretty much learned about discipline. And that was kind of hard. Because it's disciplining your kids is everybody does it differently. Some people believe in spanking. Some people believe in not spanking. Some people believe in yelling. Other people say don't yell at your kids. Some people believe in timeout. Put them in the corner. Other people believe in extinction, whereas you just ignore what they're doing until it goes away. And there's so many different forms of, you know, doing stuff like that it's hard to say what isn't right. I mean, I literally was just, Binks, really. Don't kick it, Binks. I was just on Facebook the other day and some girl posted something about how you don't put the car seat on top of a shopping cart when you're shopping, which everybody knows. Majority of people should know. It's not the greatest idea. Personally, I did do it with Isaac. I did not know the harm or the danger, but I've heard stories of like carts flipping over, that they don't lock in. But majority of car seats that they make now, they lock when you snap them in, which I guess could be bad when if the whole shopping cart flips over because the car seat's stuck in. So, I don't know. I know a lot of me and my friends did it, but I mean, it's a big no-no now, which is totally fine. I get it. The safety of your child is the number one thing in life. So, but some girl was like, oh, I did it with my son, and people tore her a new butthole Oh my goodness, they were like blowing it up. They were like, "You're a horrible mom. You don't even know what you're talking about. Your kids are traumatic." And the lady like made a decent point. She was like, "You're saying, oh, this could kill your kid." They're like, but truth be told, a lot of things can kill your kid. You know, letting him ride a bike could really hurt your kid. Letting them eat, your kid could choke. Letting them go swimming before they're ready. She made valid points, and I get it. But people were like, this is killing your kid, and you're a bad mom. And I'm like, are you joking? And it's the same thing about, like, when you say, oh, I spank my kid, or, oh, I don't spank my kid. When you say, oh, I spank my kids, people are like, you're a child abuser, and you don't love your kid. How could you spank a kid who doesn't even know that they're doing something wrong? And then there's the complete opposite side where you say, oh, I don't spank my kid, and then people who are older or parents of older children are like, well, then your kids have no respect and no discipline because you don't spank them. And they're like, spanking is just letting them know that they're doing something wrong. So there's so many sides to everything that you really just gotta pick one and like go with it. It's really sad to say it that way, but it's really what you believe in doing. And honestly, I think you know the difference between spanking and abusing your child. And if you don't, then you're probably abusing your child. There's a fine line between it. Spanking, I mean, Isaac will like pull something and I'll slap his hand. Like if he's trying to shove a fork in an outlet, I'm probably going to slap his hand. So, and I'm not going to come up here and come and say a lie and be like, I've never spanked my child, because that's a lie, because I have. Because there have been times that Isaac has need to be spanking, but it's not my first form of punishment. It's not like, oh, everything he does, I spank him. No, I'm genuinely a yeller. I'm like, what are you doing? Then after like 80 times of yelling, I've lost my voice. Then I resort to spanking. It's not like my first choice, but that's just how I discipline my own child. He is genetically, biologically mine and Robert's. Now, we had to sign a waiver for Pride, which is the class we're in, I guess we're going to call it that, and say that we will not do corporal punishments on any children that we get. If you don't know what corporal punishment is, it pretty much means threatening, like if you don't do this, we're gonna kick you out of the house. Spanking, hitting, making them hold books on their heads, which I think is something from way long ago, soap in the mouth, stuff like that. That's all considered corporal punishment, and you had to sign a waiver saying that you won't do that. So they suggest you doing like punishment is a word that they don't like to use. They like to use the word discipline. You are disciplining your child, because punishing means like you're punishing them for being bad. You're not teaching them a lesson. When disciplining them is showing them that they're wrong and, yeah, teaching them a lesson, I guess. I don't know. So I guess one of the big things that happened in our class was, and I tell this to everybody, is that you have two kids. Both kids are the same age. Say they're both 12. One of them is biologically yours. You've raised him, you gave birth to him, and he is 12 years old now. You got a kid who had a birthday around the same time. He's also 12, not biologically yours, is a male. Everything's the same about them besides being the exact same person. They look completely different. They are raised completely different. Would you discipline those two kids the exact same way? Some people said yes, because they're both my kids. Some people said no, because they're into different things. They're two completely different people. So I'm kind of on the no side. No, I would not discipline my kids the same way, because one, I don't really resort to spanking that much, so I don't think that's the best punishment. But I also don't think you should spank a 12-year-old. I feel like there's worse things that could happen to them. I think it all depends on what they like. So like, say your son's super into video games. Take away his video game console. Ground him. Do something like that. But on the other side, you can do the same type of punishment. Like, say this one's super into music and be like, you can't play your guitar for a week. Like, that's going to kill him. Kill him. So I think that you can do the same type of punishment, the same idea. I guess I shouldn't use the word punishment. Same type of discipline, but, modify it to what the kids' needs are. That's my take on it. I just thought I'd put it out there. I mean, everybody else's ideas are different, and I really don't think there's any right or wrong answer to how you choose to discipline your children. I really think it's all in preference and the type of person that you are. I'm a very controlling person, so I like to be in charge of situations. So It just depends on your personality. Session 8, like I said, I was planning for a change, and it's really just getting our family ready for another kid. And it really goes in and talks about, it's like, what do you want from your family, and what kind of kid would fit in your home, and what are you expecting from this? And it's, it really goes into this thing called the healing home, which I really liked that exercise that we did, where you came up with like rules and boundaries in your home. Like, a lot of the kids were, some of them were sexually abused and some of them were physically abused. So it's like, no one comes in your bed besides you, no matter what. It's a pretty good rule. I liked one that there's a couple that has a lot of older kids, and they said no internet time besides in the living room. Another one we came up with, because God only knows what's on TVs today, is no TV in your room unless it's a picked out DVD that you can pick out from our DVD collection. Just because I don't want my kids to be on DirecTV watching something that they shouldn't be. So, parental controls are a thing. I think we should use them. There's a lot of violence in our world today, and there's a lot of violence on TV, and I just don't think that every kid should be watching violent things. So, again, it's how you parent, that's how I parent. So rules like that are super awesome for me. And another thing they said, which I liked, is to post the rules on the fridge. So it's a clear and easy thing for everybody. And don't be like, if you don't follow these rules, you're getting kicked out, because that's not nice. And that's not true. And that's not how it works when you adopt a kid, when you have kids as well. But hopefully everything will go well. That was pretty much it from last night. It was a lot of, how to make your home a safe space for kids, because these kids have been abused and have been through a lot, and how to make, them feel welcomed. Yay! So that is it. I know, super exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to post another video later this week about why Isaac was in the hospital. I've been getting a ton of messages asking if he's okay. He is. I guess I could probably squeeze it in here now. Why make a whole nother video? I'm terrible at that. So, sorry. He was peeing blood last week, and it was really weird. We were hiking, and we went to Tropical. Really, Binks. We went to Tropical Smoothie, and he said he had to go potty, so I took him to potty, and it was like a decent amount of blood. So I panicked, grabbed my smoothie, and ran out to the car and was like, "We have to go to the hospital now." And because I panic, that's me, I'm a panicker. And we had all the dogs with us, so we had to drive all the way back home. And if you know where we live, lovely freaking Florida. Really, Binks, come on, off the table. We live at the beach, so we have to take 2 bridges to get there. So we were in Melbourne hiking, and so we had to go all the way back home over 2 bridges to the base, drop our dogs off, drive all the way back pretty much to exactly where we were at the hospital, just to get him seen. They said he had a UTI, maybe a kidney infection. We got some cultures done, and they all came back negative. So they said that we got an ultrasound done on Friday of last week, and they said that everything was fine. So if there was any tears in his bladder or anything else, they were already healed, which was good. To keep taking the antibiotics just in case anything happened, but it was very scary to watch your kid pee blood. So, ooh. Kids are fun, guys. That's all. But we love you. And thanks for sticking with us on this journey. I am so excited. Hopefully next week, my plan is to print out pictures of all the kids that, I don't know if I can do that or not, but I want to show you guys the kids that, we're looking into. Because I love you guys, and I love these kids, and I want them all. Binks is climbing up my leg. But yeah. We love you, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Bye.